Now, there's two final things I want to talk about. I want to put both of them together in one video because they're super simple to remember. The first thing is your running headers. What are your running headers? Not all books have running headers. In fact, a lot of them don't actually have running headers, but most of them do. Now, it's not a rule from the gods, from the formatting gods, to have a running header, but it does give your book a little extra, little spice in a way. So what are running headers? Let's say this is our left page. I'm going to put L for left, and this is our right page. I'm going to put R for right. Your left page, you're going to have a bunch of text here. Maybe you have an image here and more text here. Same with this one. Let's say we have a bunch of text. We have a little square image here, let's say, and another square image here. And this is what our left page looks like. This is what our right page looks like. Your running header is a little bit of text that shows up here. Just one line of text. So if you open up any professional book, you can see that a lot of them will have running headers. And this is on every single left and right page, almost. I'm going to tell you which ones it's not in a bit. But your running headers are usually your book title, and it can also be the chapter title. So if our book was called Dog Training and our chapter title was called How to Make Your Dog Sit, then we can have dog training up here for this header. So on every single left page, we're going to have dog training right here. And then on every single right page of this chapter, we're going to have this, How to Make Your Dog Sit. Now, once you keep reading the book, you're going to get into a new chapter with a new chapter title. When you reach that new chapter, then the words here are going to get replaced by the new chapter title. But this one is always going to stay the same if it's your book title. So the left page is always going to stay the same, and the right page, you're going to adjust the chapter title. Now, do you really need running headers? No, not really. But it does make your book look a little bit more professional. Now, it's very, very important that your running headers are much smaller than your actual text. So if your font size is around 10 to 12, you want your running headers to be around 8 to 9 points in font size. So if your one is normally 12, make it 9. If it's normally 10, make it 8. As long as your running headers don't attract that much attention. Because just like hierarchy, it's more important that they look at the text rather than the little running header. Your running header is just going to make it look a little bit nicer. Now, there are some pages that you don't want to have running headers, and those are your chapter pages. You never have running headers on a chapter page. If you have a chapter, you take away that running header and you leave it empty. So if this was the start of the chapter, it will just be empty, no running header, and it will just be chapter title right here. And then the book will start. Just like we said, 1/3 on the top, chapter title, and then everything continues. Now, just to squeeze it all in one video, because it's so simple, you always want to have page numbers. Page numbers, super simple. You're not going to read a book with no page numbers. You know what page numbers are. It's super, super obvious. It's just little numbers that show up that tell you basically what page of the book you're on. Now, it's going to come in handy when you make your table of contents and all of that. So page numbers, obviously put page numbers in your book. It's kind of weird if you open up a book and there's no page numbers. I'm going to show you how to put page numbers super, super easily in InDesign in the practical video down below.